All right, I know you guys are like, okay, you guys do Magnum stuff all the time, or have seen recent Magnum videos because we've been obviously trying to build them and having different projects going. But if you guys haven't seen, a lot of YouTubers on these cars, they will do kind of a mix and matchup. What they'll do is they'll do a different front end, they'll do a different back end, or they'll do the different engine swap, all of the chassis, all of those things. So what we wanted to do was do this originally, but I was just kind of surfing on the auction at Mannheim, and I'm just like, wait a minute, because there's not very many Magnums, because they only made them from 2005 to 2008. And I was just like, all right, let's see what's out there just for fun. And turns out this one, I'm in Arizona. Turns out this one in New York was for sale. Now, this car is a 2007 Magnum. I call it Frankenstein, but it's rightfully so, and I'll show you why. But someone went through the trouble of taking a 2007 Magnum, and they did the full conversion of a 2021 Dodge Charger wide body front end. Now, if you don't notice, these Magnums already are factory wide body by nature. But since we had to do it, they did a whole front end clip change on it, and including like the radiator support and everything. They did that, but that's not it. So check this out. Most of these people like to build these things and they do like a Hellcat swap. I was okay with this. The 2021 Magnum Charger with a 392 in it, and this car only has 43,000 original miles on it, based off of the odometer. Now, obviously they bought a wreck, and they decided to do a full swap. So when you do these, you have to do a full front cradle swap. This whole entire thing was just pretty much 2 frame rails, and they pretty much did a whole swap on that. And then if we walk around, if you see here, these wide bodies, they converted the entire brake system. They did the full SRT 6-piston brakes like Hellcats have, and then the whole side here. Now, these things stick out pretty wide, and I think it looks kind of cool. It's got a cool stance to it. But what kind of caught my eye when I was checking this car out is that it did something completely different on the back end. They got a 2018 Durango and put a full Durango tail light system in the back end of this, which I thought was a pretty slick conversion, because a lot of times you don't see that. You see where they try to do maybe a Dodge Charger, or they leave it factory, because that's a lot of work to do that. And you can tell they did a whole entire shelf here, and they built this to where it's kind of out. But to be honest, a lot of this job is very, very Mickey Moused. Very Mickey Moused. So I was telling my boys, I was like, listen, this car is about 90% there. But the other 10%, and maybe that's being too generous, that's too much. I'd say 80. So they did all the hard work. They did a whole entire subframe in the rear swap. They did the full exhaust from that Charger. They did the engine, and not only that, they took it from a 2007 to a 2021 Charger on the inside too. So let's open the door, check this thing out. So if you look inside, we've got a 2021 Charger full interior that's already here. And if you don't know much about these Magnums, the cool thing about them is when you use a Magnum, an 07 Magnum will literally bolt up like Legos to a 2021 Charger because of the length of the wheelbase, exhaust, everything. Now, they did a full, obviously, swap with the interior, but there's a lot of half-assery. There's this. This doesn't really work. It's kind of just sat in there, okay? I think someone did majority of the work, and then they're like, it's good enough. I'm going to throw this all back together. It didn't really work. They didn't fix the airbag. The airbag is still blown. Here, the curtain airbags are missing. So this has got a ripped open seat. In the back, I can't even open this door because it doesn't work. I don't know why, but anyways, half-assery at its best. But we'll go around the other side and we'll see just how she looks on this side. So if we look at the back, it looks like it's in a Dodge Charger. So all in all, it's in a pretty good job as far as the swap was concerned, but the paint was terrible, and this is a complete wrap, which is awful. Things like this, like the filler neck is still hanging out, like it doesn't close. Like, I don't get that. Why go through all that work and not, fix a small detail like that? Other things like this door here, like the controls are just kind of set inside the door. You have this super crappy, velvety looking I guess, door panel upholstery. They tried to make it look nice, but it made it look worse. None of the seat belts work. So it's got, you know, obviously seat belt lights on. It's got airbag lights, everything. So, because I think it was a side impact on that Magnum. So what they did is they used everything that they could, because usually that way they didn't blow the airbag on the dash. The good part about the back end of this is that I pulled open they opened up the lift gate, and it didn't work because obviously they didn't wire everything in right. It does run and drive though, but I had to freaking figure about 2 hours of trying to figure out the wiring on this just so I could open up. Oops, let's do it one more time. Oh, can't quite get it. Let's maybe 3 times a charm. There we go. A full rat's nest of just all of this wiring for this Durango. So when I put on the blinkers, it puts on the flashers. Now the tail lights and running lights do work, also the brake lights, but rear speakers don't work. A lot of things on here just do not work. It's just kind of just slapped together, and all these wires just kind of put together with electrical tape, which is clearly an electrical fire hazard. So we're going to take this car, rip all of this hideous wrap off of it, because this is our new project, but we do have another one. As you can see, we have the SRT8 from our prior video. That one is completely gutted, and we're still working on that. Video soon to come, so not too many spoilers on that. But on this one, we're going to have to pretty much do a ton of revamp on this. But the cool part is it's like a Dodge Charger, and I don't have to do a lot of the hard work. And the cost that I paid for this was less than probably the wrecked car itself. And I got this thing running and driving, and it does have a clean title. So this is our new project. We call it Frankenstein, rightfully so. And it's got a really cool stance to it. It's got a good look to it so far. A lot of cheap carbon fiber nonsense. You can see we can have some body work that needs to be done here to fix where they didn't quite do it right. It's got some cracks and whatnot. So we're gonna get this thing put together, make it look absolutely badass, and do it the right way and make sure everything works properly and all the lights on the dash are off so we can actually drive this thing safely, because we can't even buckle the seatbelts right now. Actually, some of them are missing the seatbelt buckles altogether. One seat doesn't even have a seatbelt in it. So we're gonna be doing that, getting this thing looking like new money and getting it going. And we're excited to see what this one ends up looking like. So any questions or any comments, let me know in the comments down below. And we'll go ahead and start getting this bad boy going as well, simultaneously, like with the other cars, as we wait on parts and stuff to come in. That's how you keep the content flowing. So anyways, stay tuned, see how this thing turns out, and we'll get to it.